Hello, my name is host Eric. Welcome to Talking with Famous People. And we are tonight talking about SE, the function SE, and whether or not the INTP feels more like SE is, as described here in the seventh slot, the place of least resistance, as they call it, or, thank you, UB, or, uh, or if in fact it is more like the fourth slot, which is going to be the what they call the vulnerable. No, the suggestive. Suggestive. Okay, so SE, where are you, SE? I'm still trying to find you. Put that thing up, and there it is. SE as vulnerable function. Okay, so if this were in fact your seventh function as an INTP, which is what the MBTI says. Damn it! I keep making the same mistake over and over.
I definitely have suggestive function.
All right. Well, let's read this. SE is vulnerable function. This is for INTP. It's also for the ethical, intuitive introvert, which is going to be the
INFP.
INFP. Okay, thank you. This individual handles his needs by being prudent and far-sighted. He mentally foresees which actions may be harmful or inopportune to himself and disruptive of his physical state and homeostasis. He doesn't intrude onto other people's space or territory and is easily annoyed and flustered by someone transgressing into his own space. He notices what may be perceived as violation of one's personal space and disapproves of those who regularly behave in such manner. He tries to prevent and bypass anything that would result in upsetting his own physical homeostasis and chastises people who are too rowdy, who create extra commotion or drama that directly disturbs him or create sudden disruptions by their behavior, such as playing practical jokes. He may start or join in verbal disagreements and conflicts where he has to assert his values, ideas, and beliefs, but he will try to avoid conflicts where his physical state and continuity of his life are directly at stake. During conflict, he prefers to anticipate and choose his fights carefully. For example, he may act out unusually aggressively when he knows that he has the backing of other powerful individuals. In inopportune confrontational situations, he remembers to eat plenty of cheese. In inopportune confrontational situations, he tends to overreact and respond in excess, seems too confrontational and contentious. He may even flip out and go berserk. Which also later spoils his mood. At the same time, he refers very sensitively to any comments about his own volitional qualities and ability to stand up for himself. He feels himself insufficient to proactively change his environment and instead refers to others for help. It may seem as if he's lacking in common life skills. In cases of physical discomfort, this individual usually patiently and stoically endures through his hardships, but if the problem is not dealt with, he may flare up or have a physical or emotional breakdown. He is good at sharing information, teaching, and instructing others, but is lacking the ability to force them to do anything. The individual doesn't pay much attention on external physical qualities, his own or those of others, considering this to be a topic not worthy of attention, and that inner qualities and personal potential are more important. This is SE in the seventh slot, which is MBTI's INTP. And let me just go ahead and quickly read the SE in the fourth slot, the suggestive function. This individual experiences a degree of attachment from the physical world around him and does not attribute much value to it. He may avoid activities that would directly involve him, preferring instead to live by his mental representations and imagery. Often he develops an impression that most activity is too meaningless, useless, or burdensome to get involved with this. Thus, he can make an impression of a lazy person. To this individual, life is often characterized by short periods of activity, stimulation, and progression forward that run intermittent with longer periods that are characterized by tedium, inertia, and apathy. He doesn't mind letting other people handle the physical aspects of life and even feels grateful when they try to help him with this. For example, he can live in a place that requires maintenance and completely ignore this until someone else prods him to do the repairs. He would rather remain passively observant and feels little desire in himself to engage directly with the world around him and take concrete steps that would bring him to fulfillment of his goals. This individual appreciates proactive, energetic, confident individuals who, by their personal example, can inspire him to activity and a greater appreciation of his physical environment. Okay,
Yeah.
so INTPs.
Yes, dude.
Okay, so INTPs. There are two possibilities here. One, the seventh function slot, which is the vulnerable. Suggestive is the fourth function slot. Which do you feel more in tune with? Let me turn on the camera. UB.
I mean, definitely the seventh slot. But I think I just heard. I was really interested on hearing because I think Bo, didn't you type yourself as INTP and then you just said that the suggestive one made more sense to you?
Yeah, it made a lot more sense to me.
That would be INTJ or
Yeah,
INFJ.
I'm in between INTJ and INTP because for socionics I have INTJ, but for Myers-Briggs I got INTP.
Well, I mean, I don't know, yeah, look into INTJ seriously because I mean, if you identify with that a lot, I
You
mean,
should
I
look
always
into
wanted to be
ENTP maybe.
INTJ, but I don't have really the rigorous mentality they do.
That's because you're an ENTP.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I take your word for it. All right, so basically the difference there. I mean, I think it's interesting to note the difference because I also identify somewhat with the suggestive function. Detachment from the physical world, does not attribute much value to it, avoids activities that directly involve me physically. Yeah. Um, Most activity is too meaningless, useless, or burdensome to get involved with. Burdensome, for sure. But see, I don't make the impression of a lazy person because it's not my fourth function either, right? I'm just saying I
Like,
identify with that a lot more than I do with it in the seventh.
like I'm a materialist, but I'm only a materialist because I like thinking about material rather than with it.
Okay, JC, you got any thoughts on this? This SE in the fourth or seventh? You've got it in the first slot, so you would identify presumably with neither of those.
so that probably sounds crazy to
It doesn't sound crazy, but it, I mean, it doesn't describe me at all.
So I mean, because you would understand those functions because they are in your conscious stack.
Could you put up the article one more time and I'll see the seventh, I'll see how it,
Yes, I
points
can.
maybe,
I can do even something a little smarter than that, which is send you the link.
that would be awesome.
Pyow. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
No
I
problem.
definitely think I have a judging function dominant.
Yeah?
Yeah,
What makes you think that?
because it's either TI or TE, but I really think it's TI because I'm really good at breaking things down and diagnostics.
Hmm.
I'm not good at like series like ontology and like carrying objects through series of like functions, but I'm good at getting an overview and
You sound like an
picking up
INTJ to me.
huh?
Kind of sound. Okay, maybe I see you shaking your head. Maybe it's ENTP, but he sounds like an intuitive dumb to me.
He is.
I'm very
He's an extroverted intuitor. That's why he watched some of the battles he and I had when he was debating me.
I haven't seen.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
I'm
well,
just saying, like, if you watch any of those, you'll see he's definitely an ENTP. The thing is,
I'm always silently judging people.
listen, dude, your number one judging function is introverted thinking. Nobody's disputing
Yeah.
that. It's your top judging function. It's the judging function you
I
default
think the
to.
top one.
You're good at it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And so, do you understand then that it doesn't make you an INTP? Am I an idiot? Bo, am I an
and
idiot?
also-
Am I a fucking moron? Am I able to think?
I never said that, but I'm just
Wait,
saying that.
listen, Mr. Brilliant INTP who has thinking in the dominant slot because you're so
It makes sense
thinky.
I was an INTJ much more than I was an ENTP.
Oh, it does. It makes more sense that you're an INTJ than an ENTP. Really, please, do tell.
Yeah.
Do tell.
Because I still have very strong.
We should do a typing video on Bo. We should.
We're doing it right now. We're doing it right now.
Yeah.
Go.
Exploding. My NI was literally exploding when I was making that graph. Maybe it was because I rarely have it so much because I'm always using my NE. But I'm really good at like synthesizing ideas together.
Hmm. So you mean you're strong in both intuitions,
Yes.
like an NEDOM would be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes
Listen,
sense.
you talk nothing like an INTJ. You're way too smiley and like want to fight, and you're just a you're a textbook ENTP, dude. I told you that like the first time because you walked in the room. You said you were an INTP. I was like, dude, are you sure? You sure are fighty for an INTP, and not polite fighty like you be, like dick fighty like me. Right? I like that kind of fighty, by the way. I approve. You're a good debater too, Bo.
I'll think about that later. I'll take that into consideration.
Uh-huh. Okay. That's very INTP of you. Okay. You got any questions for Bo? Type his ass.
I don't know. I mean, you said you identified with the suggestive function, like, or SE being your suggestive. So, like, you do feel really detached from your sensory environment.
Yes, very much so.
Like, so
I had depersonalization for a while.
So what are you observing? Like, what do you like to, like? Okay, you're detached from your environment. What are you focusing on then?
My internal world of how I categorize. So I take my representation of ideas very seriously.
Do you have one way you categorize, Bo? One big massive structure, you keep everything tightly knit in there? Or are you perfectly comfortable shifting grounds and advocating a different position?
I like creating like a documenting system in my head with my
You've
SI.
already debated me, Bo. You shift ground like a motherfucker. You do it as you were born. You were born shifting ground. You came out to your mom and said, I didn't say that. He's still a butthurt. What am I butthurt by? What am I butthurt by? I want to know.
Oh, I'm just trying to get a reaction out of you, messing.
Oh, well, I could be butthurt by something. I would love to know what it is. See, I have a difficult relationship with my feelings. I could be totally butthurt right now and not know it. It's possible.
JC knows.
Oh, okay.
JC and I are on the same level right now.
Okay, cool.
Right.
I'm messing with you, man.
I take it kind of at face value because I really don't necessarily. I've kind of come to accept the fact that if somebody tells me I'm displaying a feeling of some sort, that I might actually be displaying it and not be aware of it. It's possible.
I got you.
I don't know. But anyway, cool. So, Bo, you were going to say something?
With Bo?
Are we done with Bo?
Yeah, you're much more emotionally charged than I am because
Let's keep going with Bo.
people.
You like to? Sorry, repeat it one more time. I was talking.
He's much more emotionally charged than I am. I like to harmonize with other people.
Who's more emotionally charged? Who's there?
Eric, yeah.
Well, I mean, okay, if you get in debate with people about things that you're really passionate about, do you get pretty riled up? Like, do you like to play devil's advocate?
I don't get riled up. I get like very serious and like you get scared of me sometimes.
Do you like to argue for positions that you don't even truly believe in yourself?
No, I have.
Just
I
to
like
argue for them.
I need to have true belief.
Bo, you argued against me already. You can't pull this bullshit.
I know. But
I know what you do when you argue. You shift ground. What? What did he say?
He said he meant
said.
You can't mean every word when every word is, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I know, but what about this other thing over here? It's unrelated. Let's ignore what you're saying, Eric. What about this thing over here? Look at this big picture I just made right now off the top of my head.
You don't see the map I'm making in the sky.
Bo, I not only do I understand your brain, but I'm further along in development than you. You can't fool me.
Bo, do you feel like when you're around people, you said you like to harmonize with people, like, can you elaborate on that a little bit? Like, what?
Yeah, so when someone is more like aggressive or like interpersonal, I try to be more like that. Or when someone is more quiet, I try to adapt to them rather than showing my true character. I don't like showing my true character. I like putting up a front and like middle managing it. Like so, I don't like. I like to put up like defenses.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't. To me, I know host Eric agrees, but to me, you strike me as an INTJ. But I don't. if anybody has more questions, I mean, I don't know, like,
I don't know. I don't. The reason I feel like you're not INTJs, I feel like INTJs are just a little bit more practical. I feel like you're just arguing, like, but when you argue, I feel like you just argue to, like, for the fun of it. And
well,
I think
and,
INTJs take it more seriously.
yeah, and you have heard him talk way more than I have. It's the first time I've ever conversed with him,
Yeah.
so. Well, yeah. People
That
think
being said,
ENTP, Callum.
I think, like, he could be an INTP. Like, Eric, when you're not here and it's just, like, him and Zachary, like, they're chill. But I don't know if that's just because, I mean, I don't know
Well-
what, the dynamic is just different. So I don't know.
Yeah. Well, maybe that was when Bo was saying that he kind of tries to match what the other person is being. If Zachary is more chill, maybe he's just matching that vibe. I don't know.
That makes sense.
But I mean, I don't. But to me, ENTPs don't necessarily match people that much. I mean, they kind of do, but to me, an ENTP really can't help but be an ENTP. Like, I'm saying, like, they're usually very expressive with their ideas, and they tend to be a little bit more outspoken, and, like, I don't know. To me, it's not like they're always trying to be a chameleon, like the way he kind of sounds. He's saying he does.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think ENTPs are chameleons, Cal. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
no, yeah, I don't either.
INTPs
Callum-
kind of, or INTPs try harder, even if they don't always succeed.
Yeah. No, yeah, I think INTPs have like a chameleon type of behavior, and so do INFJs. I think INFJs have a chameleon type behavior.
Yeah, INFJs are like the epitome of chameleon.
Callum, what type are you? You say you match people. Do you know it? I'm just curious. ENTP? Okay.
But we've never talked to him, like, in person, only via chat, so.
Yeah, I know. It's so much easier to type people in real life, like just seeing an actual interaction.
Like, when you
Yeah, so much
actually
easier.
can see them.
Yeah.
For me especially, I think, like, SC, like, really just wants to see people. And I think when I see people, I'm so much better at typing them.
No, I
take
can
my
understand that.
Crap.
I mean, yeah, I'm the same way. When I can almost instantaneously type someone when I meet them. Like, just because all the data is there. The body language, the way they speak, everything. So, yeah.
It's everything together.
All right, Eric. Sorry. I think we're done
done?
asking Bo questions.
Okay, thanks for watching Talk to Spanish People.